Hey, it's Slate. Sometimes healing looks like learning to accept apologies that you never received, writing down what's upset you, journaling, setting goals, getting rid of anything that no longer serves you, whether it's things passed down from prior generations, pictures, ugly things that you don't like, clothes that remind you of a different time in your life. Sometimes it just means resetting everything, burning all of the bridges, and just starting all over. A lot of times we hold on to people, places, and things that we've outgrown a really long time ago. Sometimes I feel like it's out of guilt. Sometimes I feel like it's out of us not feeling safe. And that's like a childhood wound thing. So healing your inner child is huge. So how I've done this, and again, I don't know if this is right or wrong. I'm not a licensed counseling person, and I'm not like anything like that. But in my own life, since I've been doing this for quite some time now, decades upon decades of self-abandonment, I thought back to the more painful parts of my childhood that I didn't want to face. And I would sit for a little bit and meditate, usually with some form of soothing background noise and some kind of an alarm with headphones, just on the floor, just quieting your mind and going back and thinking about the times where you felt the most pain as a child. And it's not easy, and it's probably going to cause you to cry. But there's usually some form of unresolved trauma or some form of feeling abandoned or not having someone there for you. And if you can identify what that is, sit with it for a minute, name the feeling. So like loneliness, abandonment, things. And then let it go and give it up to love and light. And you might have to do that a few times. I know that Reiki has helped me also. And writing things down has helped. Sometimes even writing a letter to someone that's wronged you, knowing full well you won't get an apology or any form of closure, but just writing it out and then getting rid of it. Also a good idea. In my last relationship, someone in our family, ex-family, decided that it would be a good idea to burn all of the bridges and like actually send the letter to the people that they felt had wronged them. So that was an interesting thing. I do not recommend doing that, by the way. I do not recommend doing that. So if you're going to do the letter, my highest recommendation for the greater good of all and for love and light is to just get rid of it when you're done writing it. Definitely don't send it. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's a free country. No one's telling you what to do. You're your own person, but don't recommend that. But those are some of the things that I've learned to heal. Sometimes I know I live in a second-story apartment now, and the dryer in our unit doesn't work, and it hasn't worked for a while. So sometimes I will be hurrying up, and I have to lug laundry baskets up and down the stairs to go to the laundromat at 4, 5, 6 in the morning because I work full-time and I'm doing all these other things, especially in the snow. I don't like that. But sometimes when I'm done loading the car and I'm driving down the road, sometimes I'll scream. Sometimes I will rage out with some music. Lots of good music. And sometimes it's singing along in the car. Sometimes it's singing out loud. Sometimes it's just saying things. Sometimes you just need to say things out loud. And the one thing I will tell you is if you are in narcissistic relationships and you decide that you're going to say things out loud, just be prepared, because most of the time if you decide to do that, the tables will turn against you. People will disown you. People will stop talking to you. People will not check on you. People will yell at you. People will fight with you. People will try to weaponize that against you and take everything from you that they possibly can. And the cool thing about getting to the point of empowerment in your own life and making the determination that you have to do what you have to do and you're going to do it on your own with or without help, and you're strong, is that people can take everything from you, but what they can't take away is like your soul, your peace, your ideas. And so if you have that and you have a job so that you can pay your bills, support yourself, which is you need that. And if you're currently not working and you need a job, I highly recommend trying to find something to work from home. There's not a lot of legit places out there that do it, but if you can find that, especially if you have kids, that would save you a lot of money. Financially, it's a very good idea. But again, once you get to the point where someone could take everything away from you and you walk away with nothing basically but your clothes and like some personal items, and preferably a vehicle to get you back and forth to work or wherever you need to go. If you can do that, live on your own and support yourself, no matter how tiny the place is where you're staying. If you can do that, then you are good to go. The rest of it is like just a downward thing where it's like you've made it up the mountain, you've crossed that peak, that you've moved out, you've moved on. Especially if you end up like going through to start the process of filing for a divorce, or you get through your divorce, everything from there on out is a flippin' cakewalk. And I'm thinking back right now to my old life before I've restarted here. Just thinking about, like, I'm looking outside right now and it's snowing kind of profusely. But like in my old life, I would be shoveling a deck. I would be preparing the house. I would be battling someone in the house just to have peace and quiet while I work. So living your best life is possible. It takes work. You can't be lazy. I mean, you probably could be if you were a millionaire or something, but in general, you can't be lazy. It takes work. It takes dedication. It takes fortitude. But you can reclaim yourself and find yourself again after abuse, after narcissistic abuse, after people that you thought would never disown you do. And it's actually kind of freeing in a weird way. So yeah, just know that there is hope. Know that you can make your life better. And that's all I've got for now. I have to go to work because I work all the time. So love and light. Have an amazing day. Bye.